Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate all of you for joining back to watch the video. I hope you're having a great time, guys. Happy Salah celebration to Muslim community members. This week is definitely your week. I think it's only Friday that's not a public holiday, so you have an ample time to obviously celebrate with your friends and family. So we wish you the best of celebration, guys. And moving straight into the update for this video, guys, the first that tops the list is the fact that the Nigerian Super Falcons obviously made all of us happy here in Nigeria, and of course all around the world for those who are Nigerian fans, by actually clinching one of two tickets available for the Olympics Games qualifier in Paris. And what's happening right now is that we've now qualified after playing a 0-0 stalemate against South Africa yesterday in Pretoria. And of course, the odds were obviously stacked up against Nigeria's Falcons leading into that match. First, the South African FA and the government, they rallied support for the Bayana women by reaching out through social media, reaching out through conventional medias to actually get their South African people to come to the stadium to support these girls. And according to reports, they had about 50,000 South African fans storming that stadium to support the team. But all of these plans, all of this magnificent work from the South African government, the FA and the team, I have to give them credit for that one, because unlike that, we didn't see anything like that in Nigeria. Nigeria, NFF, government and everybody messed up when they came to Abuja, which is a talk for another day. That was probably why we didn't get the best of results. Although we won 1-0, got a penalty, but we could have won maybe by 2 or 3 goals if we had all the support, from the fans and all of that. The stadium was completely empty in that first game, but South Africa got everything right in terms of the build-up to the game, getting people to support, taking Super Falcons to the high altitude Versfield Arena Stadium in Pretoria, because it's a place that they know how to play well. They've mastered that place. They've obviously gotten results there, and they know that the atmosphere will not be good for Nigerian Super Falcons. So they took us there, did everything right, got the crowd in thousands behind their players. But it wasn't enough to defeat Nigerian Super Falcons. Our girls were absolutely magnificent in that match. I took a time out of my busy schedule to watch that match fully, and I was very impressed. It wasn't the best performance we've seen so far, no doubt, but it was applaudable. Coach Randy Waldrum didn't appear to make any changes whatsoever from the girls that actually played, in Abuja. But again, we saw some really good improvements from the weak points or weak links that we saw from the first game. For example, Alozie Michel was obviously much more better than what we saw her play in the previous game. And of course, in the defense, we saw the combination of Ohali and Uche. These girls are rock solid defenders. They are rock of ages, let me call them that word. When they play together, they're obviously really strong and tight. South Africa and their whole attacking prowess, the speed and pace that they have in the attack, they could not penetrate these girls. And of course, the few times that they had few crossings coming, we saw Nadozi obviously collecting those ones in the air, and then we also saw few good saves. She in fact had as much as 5-6 saves in that match to get us the clean sheets. Generally, we were completely dominant in terms of strength. We were beyond South Africa. We were just hitting them as if they didn't eat before they come to the match. We had strength. We won the strength battle. We won the agility battle. We won maybe they won the pressing, the high pressing battle because their formation is really nice. Let me really appreciate. They have this good appreciation. They know how to play from the back. They know how to play possession football, which is, of course, their strength. We've known them. That's why they are the champions. They use that philosophy to actually win the WAFCON. But again, it was not enough to get them that victory. All the support, all the moral support, and all of that. Nigeria Super Falcons came up victorious for that one. And big kudos to the girls. Of course, after the match, Coach Waldron was full of praise for the girls. He said that he was so proud of them and, what they've accomplished. And of course, that he's sure that Nigeria back home, everybody is definitely going to be happy with them, and of course we are so happy with them for what they've done. But of course, what this means is that when we've now qualified, and now we're not going to be placed in the Group C of the Olympics game when it begins on the 26th of July, and that Group C is a really hard group. In fact, the media calls this group of death because it includes Spain, Japan, Brazil, and then you have Nigeria. So this group is a really tough group. But if any country, in Africa stands a chance to actually go into this group and qualify, it's definitely Nigerian Super Falcons. Mark my word on that. But we'll see how that one unravels, guys. Make sure you're subscribe to the channel for when this happens. Of course, it's going to take a couple more months because it's going to be played in July. I'm definitely going to give you an update regarding that one. So moving on, guys, I have a few updates, and this one has to do with the coaching situation in Nigeria, the NFF and all of the old coaching saga. But one man right now, Amunike, who is definitely one of the top guys for this job, is now talking, to the media. While he was in Okoye, the news agency of Nigeria obviously met him, and he, talked a few things about, the NFF and the coaching situation. And what he said is that he is not desperate really for that job. He is not desperate to get the job. What he believes is that he is ready. He has the heart and passion and seriousness if he is called upon to coach the Nigerian Super Eagles. But he trusts NFF and the whole committee that are in charge of selecting the coach. And he says that he believes that they are going to do a great job in terms of selecting a coach that best fits the profile in terms of having the right certificate, having the right CV, having the right mentality, and of course having the right experience for the job. But he is not desperate for this job. That's what Amunike is saying. Leaving that, guys, let me let you know that the president of the NFF, Mr. Amunike, has now weighed into the whole NFF coaching selection issue, and he's now jumped at the back of Finidi George, that he is fully supporting Finidi George to be handed the next coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles. He had few criticisms, in terms of the fact that Finidi George obviously lost against Mali, which has not or had not happened for the last 40 years, and of course is a bad record. But again, Pinnick believes that sometimes these coaches don't really start well. For example, he gave an instance of Posero. Said that when Posero came in, when they appointed him, he wasn't really doing well. He had a few losses, and draws here and there, but he ended up delivering, by reaching the finals of the AFCON, which of course is a success if you look at it. And in that same spirit, he believes that Finidi is the right coach that NFF should entrust with the job. For the last gist of the video, I just wanted to give a word mention to Okoye, our goalkeeper, who had a very impressive run as his Udinese side played out the 2-1 loss over Inter. It was a loss, but it was again a fine performance from Okoye between the sticks, and he was completely impressive throughout the game. He had four saves in the match, conceded one penalty, and they almost got something out of that game, only losing in the 9th minute of the game to Inter Milan. Of course, Inter Milan is a massive form. There's no doubt that for Udinese to beat them was almost impossible. But again, Okoye showed up and he was excellent on the night, just that they didn't get a win in that match or a draw. But again, a good one for him. He continues to improve. That's what we like to see about him, and we hope he continues to shine. He's actually the player of the month for Udinese, which shows his improvement, in the last couple of months. But that's the update, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate all of you for the subscribers on the channel. Thank you, guys. If you've not done so, please do so, guys. And take care of yourselves. Happy Salah celebration to our Muslim community members. Stay tuned to the channel and have a lovely day ahead, guys.